OK，好的，我是顽固老头。现在呢，我就是要玩 NBA2K16。上次呢，我就自己研究了一下，因为它那个键盘都改变了。我们先看那个开场动画。Curry， 像一个挡拆啊，哈登欸。冠军戒指。哇塞，火锅！哇，各种队伍暴扣。NBA2K16。啊，现在玩那个自己的那个模式啊，进入我们的故事模式。我就之前我自己有把那个，我把那个高中的部分玩完了。
When my services are needed and not before. Thank you very much.
Yeah, I'm just explaining where he gets it from.
Was I missed?
Boy, where were you?
I was taking out the trash, Mama.
You're such a good son. I'm gonna miss you when you go off to
她是我妈哦。
Hey, who's gonna do the trash detail?
Oh, don't worry about that, Pop.
我总觉得我跟爸妈都不像，这看好像捡来的。原来我是捡来的。
That's right, CC. You help
这
too.
是我朋友。
I'll take care of the young ladies.
现在就是高中玩完了啊，现在开始要选大学。
Speaking of which, Freak, you ready?
这好像从高中末、
Young college hotties
大
out
学
here
初那
hitting
边
up.
开始，
Oh, just
不是
tell
直
me
接
you
不是
don't
直接
wanna
进
work
不是直接进 NBA 选秀呢。
Relax, brother.
Yeah, Vic, shut up. Freak was born ready. Now make sure you don't cut off my head, cause I gotta look fly.
我觉得我真是捡来的，我跟任何人都不像。
Vic, rolling?
Rolling.
Hi, everyone. I'd like to thank everyone from my coaches to my teammates. You guys taught me the importance of teamwork and working together. So thank you. I'd like to give a big shout out to my main man, Vic, holding the camera down. I ain't gonna ask where you got the camera, but thanks. I'd like to thank my loving parents for sacrificing so much to provide for me and my sister. And I'd like to thank my twin, Cece, for being a great role model in my life. This has been an extremely tough decision. Each school was carefully considered. but I finally decided to choose.
然后选大学啦。其实我对美国大学好像不认识怎么办？不知道去哪里。我觉得这比较好这看起来比较帅。
Next year, I will be attending the University of Louisville.
Good choice, son.
Is where I will be playing basketball next year. This was
对，我觉得那个 Mark 比较帅哦。
my young life, and I feel relieved that I could go to a school to develop as a student athlete on and off the court. The ability to learn under great players and excellent coaches was an opportunity I simply could not pass up. And it's been a great run here. And I'm gonna bring the same enthusiasm to the city of Louisville. Go Cardinals! All hail thee, R.U. Avail. All hail thee, R.U. Avail. All hail thee, R.U. Avail. All hail thee, R.U. Avail.
耶，进大学
That
了。
little dance he does.
我妈妈
He came out doing that.
Freaking and vibing.
Oh my goodness, freaking and vibing. Yeah, he was running from the time he was 9 months old. I mean, really, the boy didn't crawl. He skipped that and went right to
还
running.
访问他，我是不是捡来的？
He actually became, I guess, like a neighborhood mascot. You know, people were really proud of him. They come to those games and watch him, and then I could see that he became everyone's hope.
你还没有接受我的问题，我是不是捡来的？怎么完全都不像啊？好啦，我进那个鸟大学，愤怒鸟大学，投篮训练，哇，一个拉杆，3分9投不进啊，不愧是小前锋。进啦！好了，算了。OK， 我们继续前进。大学比赛有4场。我的名字叫 Old Man Play， 顽固老头。哇，超嗨的啊！大学第1场比赛。
Welcome, everyone, to an exciting broadcast of college basketball here on 2K Sports. Some great action in store tonight, seeing some of the best and brightest young players on the hardwood. Hi, this is Kevin Harlan, joined by my partners, Greg Anthony.
这是我们的主场。
We've got the UConn Huskies facing the Louisville Cardinals.
There is no feeling like a packed house on a college campus. You can
大学应该比较难一点，因为高中都是太低了。
major colleges go head to head on the hardwood.
And even though this game isn't a must-have,
game, it feels like a tournament game, a one-and-done type situation. Both of these programs know that a win here could be huge for them as they get ready to make a run in March.
Now the starting group for the UConn Huskies. They've got Martin.
Yes. 一个远射。
So often we can forget that these players are student athletes. I mean, Freak does not have that problem.
刚刚我
He's an
们然后用
amazing
犯规把他
student
推
off
倒
the。floor and is very dedicated in the classroom.
And how about Freak with a 4.0 GPA, an honor student in high
刚
school,
刚讲 GTA。
and has carried that same work ethic to college as well as he prepares for his games. He truly embodies what it means to be a student.
Freak with it, picked up by Joseph. Pass to Rozier. Passes it to Matt. There's a screen.
挡拆。
Off the pick. They get it again.
哦，被火锅了。
That's another miss. Already they've missed 3 out of 4 to start.
And Day gets it to go.
不愧是比较难打。
And one thing about UConn that has been true all throughout their rise as a power, they have always played solid defense. It's something the program really hammers home.
So it's Louisville now, following the bucket by the Huskies. Knocked loose.
被抄了。
Here's Joseph to the paint. Keith passes to Day. Great D that time from Freak. And Greg, you mentioned UConn moments ago in their defensive pride. Some great defenders, Clark, have come out of that school.
Yeah, you look at Mecca Okafor, Hasheem, Thabit, both were dominating rim protectors. And even their guards and swingmen get after
好不容易得再得一分。
Wow, got that one off right.
真的比较难打。
Nice quick fire release.
Yeah, and the mid-range shot really the only option in that situation. Sometimes when you're facing a bigger guy, you can't get it all the way to the rim.
So for the Cardinals, Thomas checked in for Peyton. Russell comes in for Sanders. And it's Price in for Rozier. Here's Sims. To the middle. Here's Howard. Terrific design on the pick.
没有在防守啊。
Howard's got his first basket of the night.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Price outside. Thomas inside. Sims there. Thomas, no good.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but
No
he just,
good.
Face it, he whiffs on that one.
Reed kicks to Sims. UConn moving that ball around. The feed to McGuire. Pass to Reed. 4 on the clock. No good from 18.
And guys, over the years, Louisville has had a reputation of being a high-flying offense. You know they'll play at a high tempo and create a lot of chances. It's just what has worked for the program for so long.
Freak in at the 3. Russell is out there with Price. Then it's Thomas. And it's Mack in at the 5, down low. And for the Huskies, we've got Reed. And it's McGuire in at the 2. Howard. The shot's good. Jennings making the play. Greg, you said it moments ago, Louisville, a team that can get up and down the floor with great ease on both ends. They like to be the aggressor in every situation.
Well, Kevin, you're right. They've always been able to recruit tremendous talent. Not only skilled, but athletic players, too. And it's hard to think of a Louisville team that doesn't get up and down quickly.
Now here's Freak. Cozy covering.
屁啦，失误了。
Jennings with the ball. Now the dish to Joseph. Tries a 3. Off to a good start. It's his first shot attempt. A minute 50 left in the first half. Odom kicks to White. Feeds to Freak. Baseline J on the way, and a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Freak's got his second bucket of the night.
One thing with Freak that we know is he makes sure he gets his shots up no matter what. One way or another, he's going to get his workout in, and that's why so many are confident that he'll continue to improve.
打手了。
Sister who actually taught him how to play ball. She helped him develop his game and become the player he is today.
第一节结束，我被换下去。
Hello, welcome back. This is college basketball on 2K Sports. And if you're just tuning in, this is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg as we get set for the second half.
Guys, you know, it's been a close one thus far. Both teams have had strong stretches, but neither team has really been able to take control of the game to this point.
And guys, this is kind of like a boxing match.
助攻啊 ！Hello。
Second half, we should see more things open up, and that should benefit star players like Freak, who will get more quality opportunities.
Freak, he's in at 3. Rozier's out there with Sanders. Then there's Peyton. And it's Mack in at center. And for the Huskies, we've got Keefe. And it's Joseph in at the 3, the small forward.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
And Greg, we've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
Here's Sanders. And he was fouled in the lane. 2 free throws now for him.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul. Stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
The Louisville Cardinals have had a real strong run lately in college hoops, Clark, even after changing conferences a few years ago. They continue to shine.
就我用键盘操作。
It's been winning as usual for the Cardinals.
The Huskies making a switch here. Sims is checked in. Here is Day. And fouled hard that time. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
我只是用键盘操作而已。他在把这是特效啊！我们是把球会地震。
Louisville does it with team basketball. I mean, they have their share of players that went on to the NBA. Gorgie Zhang and Earl Clark come to mind recently. But overall, this is a program that relies on the sum of the whole being greater than the individual parts.
And the Cardinals making a change here. Early's checked in. There's Freak. Good on the baseline.
是啊，我觉得这个没有攻进去，这个几乎要靠远射，就攻不下去。
One of the most highly touted players on the floor is Freak. His abilities out on the wing are just phenomenal, and he is one of the few players that can dominate from that position.
And Greg, it takes a special talent to be able to control the game from the perimeter, but Freak is that kind of player.
早安王博翔，早安。
He hurts you in so many different ways when he's left one-on-one with the defender, and he's comfortable pulling up or attacking the basket.
There's the pass to Rozier. Freak dishes to Sanders. Pass to Rozier. 6 to shoot. Now here's Freak. He started close to the lead. And the shot falls short this time. And even
知道，因为他这个2K6就是一个很烂的地方，就是键盘啊。他那个不，他没有直接秀出来，他也不能改。
And the Cardinals will go for a different look here. Jones
就
checked in for Matt. Thomas comes in for early.
按5是投篮嘛，按3是火锅，按1是挡拆，空白键是传球，WS1是操就是那个操作，就是前后左右嘛，Enter 就是加冲刺，那按3就是可以这样子抢篮板、火锅那些。按84是那个防守，8462就是摇杆操作，就是它会有那个什么花式运球什么那些的。Hello， 访客 ，Hello。就我自己发现的，因为我也是一直试才知道，P 哦，你知道那么逊，后来才发现就是必须看，因为它这个。你没有插摇杆下去的话，它就是不会有显示那个按键，按它重点就是，也许你不能改啊，就是一整个键盘是没照顾啊，就这样用摇杆。2K6怪怪的，我用来干嘛？一个被我耍，Hello。怎么办呢？我以为输掉画面怎么那么顺？这就是配备问题吧？你是说直播？你说播出来的时候不会太怎样吗？我不知道。这是一个配备会比较，我配备用的是中上的。所以才会比较顺，而且2K5也不是什么2K6啊，2K6也不是什么，就是很吃重配备的单机游戏。没助攻。125 left here in the second half. Trying his luck deep. They get it back. Splitter misses.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Here's Freak. And you can
go on
with a chance to make it
three. In one. Yeah.
That easy coming down the stretch of a tight game.
The Huskies making a switch here. Days checked in. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Huskies.
Boy, they're hounding, harassing effort to the defense.
那可以讲一下你电脑配备吗？因为我对电脑有研究。刚组，它就是要看那个里面的配备啊，通常就是显示卡。
No good from outside.
He just has not been able to get into that groove yet, guys. But as a whole, it hasn't affected them too much.
Freak kicks to Mack. Ogier, the pass to Mack. Goes up from the top of the key. And the rebound goes to Martin.
跟我讲一下电脑里面装了什么东东啊，我就可以帮你看看，就是哪些需要哪些弱势。
Yeah, you got the lead. Burn some clock here.
Smart move.
Yeah.
And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Good. It's not over.
不懂为什么他们第一局在那边抢，害我就跟着一起抢。
That was a critical trip to the strike. They have a 2-possession lead now.
So it's Louisville now.
他防好几，13、12。
From the arc, He connects.
压哨球啊！
And so it's UConn with the win. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
For Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in to this broadcast of college basketball on 2K Sports.
哎，输掉了。 哎，什么才大档节而已？哇，第一场就给他输掉。哦 ，GT730，那荧幕是1080p 的吗？是 Full HD 的吗？ GT730会当是正常的，因为它算低阶卡，算中低偏低，差不多就买一个不是 Full HD 的、哦，不是 Full HD 的话就会比较好一点点，但是呢，建议是买一个，看一下哦，760吧，买个960啊，960的话会比较好。如果你是用960的话，就会比较顺一点。 买多少钱啊？哎，随便投进，是怎样？没点哦，打一个没点数的、哦。18000，这个应该是没被坑了啊。你 CPU 是什么？你 CPU 是什么？这些都不重要，这些不，就是我讲一次啊，就是这个按钮2是空白键，这个3的话就是1啊，数字键这边的1，高调传这个挖钩就是数字键的3，这个是数字键的5，这边不重要。 就 WSE， 冲刺是 那个键盘数字键那边的 Enter 啊，贝兰单打这个我不知道。专家摇杆就是上下左右分别就是8426，8246啦，对，就诸如此类，那就不能调啊，没办法，这是它设计问题。 好了，再打一场。 那个眼睛是有怎样问题哦？46还不错啊，46就是 CP 值蛮高的如果拿高级卡来比的话，46算是中阶偏低一点点。如果你拿一般人会用的那种，算是中间偏上一点，就是差不多中间，但是还不错用。但他可能第一球就把我球进了。嗨。我知道啊，加油！批人家放枪，这是职业人啊。
Well, there have been a lot of great players out of Georgetown over the years. Most of them big men, but don't forget about Allen Iverson. He might just be the most popular of all time.
Rozier, the pass to Freak. The basket drops.
In one.
On the shot. One free throw coming his way.
And with Freak, he takes a lot of pride in where he hails from. Didn't grow up with a silver spoon in his hand by any means, and his family cheers him on from Harlem.
And Greg, you can see it in this game. I mean, we're all a product of where we've been, our environment, our experience. With Freak, he doesn't take anything for granted. Some of the very best players of all time have come from projects like Freak, and he takes pride in playing for Harlem.
试看看。如果还是会当的话，就是把显示调弱一点，把显示画面调弱啊，什么鬼的那些调弱。就会比较好一点，就会比较顺一点。不会啊，就观众互动嘛。
And Allen Iverson was only at Georgetown for 2 seasons.
还好啦。
He played, he completely set the college basketball hoop world on fire.
We might never see a scorer quite like Iverson again. For his size, what he packed into that small frame was absolutely amazing. As unique
就是设定吧，还是他这个没办法调，我就不清楚。估计也可以调，说设定那边可以调。刚开始进来的时候设定会显示吧。
Here's Freak, guarded closely.
没关系。
From deep.
啊！
It's hauled in by Warren.
他应该要打里去。
And here are the Hoyas now.
我从2K11玩到2K16，每一代都有玩。
Trice with it. Outside Randolph. Poke loose.
嘿嘿，超级。
Now the Cardinals moving it up.
超帅的。
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case. It looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant. And this guy, much like Greg, created.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Let's spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
吃 CPU 吃很重啊，我这 CPU 有时候会过高，会有点荡。
Here's Harkless. Hodges with a screen on Price. Pass to Hodges. There's a screen. Here's Harkless. Lock at 6. Pass to Hodges. Tries to snap the cold streak. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
大奶加油队。
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And that one misses.
Well, guys, for Louisville in the last decade or so, it's been a bit of a renaissance in basketball. A title in 2013 gives them 3 total now. One of the premier programs in the country.
一个拉杆，助攻加1。因为刚刚我好像会有机会， 3分9，没下了，要找机会啊，不然投白投，雷队友。哦屁呀，被进了。
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
And here's Freak. There's the three. It's good for a
秀一颗有没有？插板3分球啦，有。
Didn't take him long at all, fellas, to get those 3 points back.
Here's Felix. No good on the triple. Louisville leading by 4. Now here's Freak. 5 points in the game. Price the pass to Thomas.
Hello 观众 ，Hello。
Freak with it. He's against Wilson, and that one's good. Freak. Wow.
这队明显就是比较弱的队伍啊，上一队真超强，上一队还有点水准啊，这队就是被虐了。
And you can take all the measurements and do all the data analytics you want to, but all it takes is 1/2 of watching Freak play when he's hot like this to know starter is in his future. The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
Here's Thomas.
助攻+1。哦，这个一个假摔。错。
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Yeah, they have really owned the interior. You've got to collapse that defense and force them to beat you over the top.
Here's Felix. Outside Wilson. Harkless the pass to Wilson.
欢迎追踪顽固老头。
The Hoyas with another miss.
Good little 2-man action there, but they just can't get the shot to fall.
Yeah, but that was a beauty. Good-looking shot, well-executed play. I wouldn't be surprised to see.
现在最终我送优惠哦，有优惠活动。
Harkless dishes to Felix.
而且还有追踪动画。欢迎王博翔追踪。 后仰跳投没进。啊，屁！失误了。命中率60%，得7分，篮板1，助攻2，投协1，助攻1，还不错。 不错 ，Hello 观众 ，Hello。
And
while there is a little bit of distance between the two teams, one big run can close the gap.
一个硬投没进。
In order to hold on to this lead, they'll need to keep going to Freak to get things working for them offensively. His play in the second half of this game, critical.
Hudson is out there with Warren. Then there's Price, and it's Trice, and it's Randolph in at the 2. And for Louisville, Freak in at the 3.
啊，也打手啊！
Then there's Peyton, and it's Mack in at the 5, down low. The Hoyas have missed both free throws they've attempted tonight. At the line for 2. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time.
Well, I tell you what, guys, so many great centers have come through Georgetown. For a while, they were the destination for great centers.
插板投进。
Any of their teams can find an NBA center on the roster.
Warren is out there with Price. Then there's Hudson. And it's Trice, and it's Randolph in a 2-guard. And for Louisville, Freak, he's in at small forward.
现在最终送优惠的活动进行中。
And it's Mack in at the 5.
好，我们的队还暂停了，教练还暂停了，教练要训话了。好，被换下来了，刚刚。
Here's Trice. Outside Randolph. Now the feed to Trice. Inside Hodges. Laid in with a nice touch on the glass.
That's a brain freeze right there from the entire defense. Now is not the time to lose your focus.
We've got Hudson. Price is out there with Hodges. And it's Trice. And it's Randolph in at the 2 spot.
哦，哎，这样进攻犯规哦，哦，不是要挡我吗？真的也没有，我上来他们挣到17破10哎，拿到17分，真是的，没有我就不行啦，我超 carry。
Now the dish to Hudson. It's deflected. Warren kicks to Randall. The Hoyas with another miss. Cardinals leading by 3. Now here's Freak. Over to the left wing. Here's Peyton. From 13 feet, it goes down. And a closer look here at the hustle stance for Louisville.
You know, block shots, guys, a clear indicator on the stat sheet of their excellent defense. I mean, leaving them no room to get off any shot.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
1:53 left to play here in the second half. That is good. The Louisville lead is cut down now to just 3 in the basket from Trice.
Excellent communication on the inbound play there, guys. He got in a good position, and the pass was as it needed to be on time.
那个 K6 好像蛮吃我的 CPU 的，好像不吃显卡。
And too long on the shot.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Pass to Warren. Kicks it to Trice.
把没投进，时期变弱。
That one's good, and the Cardinal lead is cut down to just 1.
对，他是打2节，第1节结束是中场休息，快快的，有设定问题。
Guys, more than a roar, more like an explosion.
他的手好紧，哎屁呀，被抄掉了，能力值变弱啦。我这个帅气的飞身接球。
Here's Rozier. He's covered by Randolph. Here's Freak. Connects.
Clutch shot right there. That could
be
the
刚刚那个是2分
Indeed,
球
it might be a big, huge moment in this game right there.
There's 37 seconds left in the second half. Here's Hudson. And that one comes up a bit short.
哦，
Go to the
一个
intentional foul.
那个什么，一个犯规啊，
And he commits the intentional foul.
一个犯规战术，技术犯规。
29 seconds left in the second half of basketball. And now we've got the intentional foul. It's the first that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so he drops them both. It's a 5-point game.
You know, so often we can forget that these players are student athletes. I mean, Freak does not have that problem. He's an amazing student off the floor and he's very dedicated.
红头发，帅气。
And how about Freak with a 4.0 GPA, an honor student in high school, and has carried that same work ethic to college as well as he prepares for his games. He embodies what it means to be a student athlete.
And now we've got the intentional foul. And so the first one is good. He'll stay at the line for one more try. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 7-point
罚接
Those
中。
foul shots put them that much more in the driver's seat.
This game's finally gotten away from him.
Yeah, it certainly has. I mean, there's not really much they can do at this point.
Now Freak. And no good. Trying to use the glass. So we see the Cardinals
啊，可惜最后一球没有进。Hello， 观众 ，Hello。 对，为什么只打2场而已？快！好了，我们直接把那个直接把大全打完啊！我是乐透顺位哦，这什么意思？
For joining us, and hello, college basketball fans. We've got a great night ahead and a couple outstanding teams going at it. We're going to have the pleasure to watch. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And it's the Texas Longhorns and Louisville.
And you know, guys, we go back many years broadcasting. And it never gets
oh my God.
Player makes a name for themselves at the college level, and we can see that again on display here tonight.
Well, with a guy like Freak suiting up, you know that.
现在最近市场是什么？一场1年哦。那应该只是让你玩玩而已吧，就是真的让你跑下去整个生活。怎么打4场出就没了？哎，传错人了，刚刚不能传他。真笑。
I think it's safe to say that the most notable Longhorn of all time is Kevin Durant. He only spent 1 year there.
这种像会记。小前锋哎，不要开玩笑好不好？
Sanders against Edwards. Takes it from 10. Uses the glass that time.
一个跳投，帅气呀！
Here's the screen, and there's the feed to Turner. Turner with a screen on.
刚刚跟他玩什么？他刚跟他那边27号玩什么？
The drive by Ellis. Back to Turner. All alone. Yes, it's
老
Ellis picking up the assist.
老狐狸呀！
Way to get your first bucket of the day.
Now here's Freak.
撞好会挡，
Here's Freak. Good.
都挡得过。Hello， 观众 ，Hello。
Cardinals on D. Now this is to Ellis. Ford is screen on Sanders. Ellis goes in. We get the whistle. Contact on the way up. And he's got his first free throw of the game.
我们的主场呢，沙野。
Russell, who's checked in for Sandy. And it's Price in for Rozier. And so it's Louisville with it. They trail by 1. Here's Freak. Again, the Cardinals score.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spot. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
It's tipped. Here's Rush. The teardrop closing.
怎么会这样？刚没查到球。
Price, the pass to Freak. Puts it up from 12. Here's Russell. Shot is off. Ellis with some nice D.
Well defended, though, and he's not someone who handles that kind of pressure very well.
And there's the pass to Brook. It's out the key rush. Longhorns passing it around. From the line. Kept the line.
没发到，哇，这个不妙啊！
First one to react to that miss. Excellent anticipation on his part. Hustle play on the putback by him.
我被换到有时候会。
White is out there with Jones, and it's Matt in at the center, locking down the middle. Freak next to Jones. It's Freak, top of the key. Passes it to Matt. Shot clock at 5. This is the Freak. Louisville needs to get a shot off. Jones, no luck. Longhorns leading by 3. On the court for the Longhorns. We've got Richmond, and it's Warwick in a power forward position.
One thing with Freak that we know is he makes sure he gets his shots up no matter what. One way or another, he's going to get his workout in. That's why so many are confident that he'll continue to improve.
Part of it is that he has a twin sister who actually taught him how to play ball. She helped him develop his game and become the player he is today. It's nice to have a sibling willing to help you develop your skill set on the court.
Rush gets the bucket.
The defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And Greg, especially when the ball is in his hand. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Good on the shot. 2 points for Freak.
Well, he knew how many inches he had over the guy. I mean, let's face it. Good decision to just rise up and take the jump shot.
现在的比这个台湾的比什么啊？他没有懂啊。
And it's a completely new group for the Cardinals. So
4比15了，有机会压上3分球，爽。
we welcome you back to college basketball here on 2K Sports as we get ready to get going for the second half of play.
哎屁啦，这样被抄走，是不是走死他拉开，我就在一起打开。哇，死好多。
Freak and it's small forward. Sanders is out there with Rozier. Then there's Payton. And it's Mack in at the 5 down low. And for Texas, they've got Turner. Edwards is out there with Ellis. Then there's Gordy. And it's Ford in at the 4-man position. Ellis outside. Edwards with it. To the left. That's the free fly. Jordy with the bucket. Jordy's got 5 now.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
Pass to Rozier. He kicks to Freak.
你屁啊！哦，这样被抄走了，太逊了吧！
Break, Texas. Here's Ellis. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot.
他那边抓他的手，把手抓下来，没会打死。
Really left him no choice there, Greg. He had the foul and keep converting the easy buckets.
White is checked in for Sanders.
我换到 SG 了。
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Louisville trails by 3.
No doubt one of the most
talented
players on the floor is Freak.
这个猛，感谢一下你。
And Greg, it takes a special talent to be able to control the game from the perimeter, but Freak is that kind of player. I mean, he can hurt you in so many different ways when he's left one-on-one with the defender. He's comfortable pulling up or attacking the basket.
Here's Freak. Tight defense on him. To the left side wing. They set the screen to the right side. Clock at 6. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
You're right, Clark. Just continue to pound it in the paint and get those easy points inside.
Now, here's Blair. It's Ellis on the wing. Here's Hudson. He
哦，后仰跳投，帅。Hello， 观众，早安。
Davis comes in for Turner, and it's Richmond in for Ellis. Hudson's gone 2 of 3 from the field. Pass to Freak. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clock.
Oh. 这运球有在加强。
Here's Rush. It's hauled in by Thomas.
Excellent, really solid job actually by the defense to get in his way as he was going up for that.
Baseline try. Here's good. Here is Blake.
你要换边的，换手，换手。
Feeds to Hudson. Fades. It's rebounded by Lewis.
轻松抢篮板。
3 rebounds so far in the game.
And you see a lot of players
Shout out
who
Nino.
are very talented play with a me-first approach. That is not the case with Freak. He doesn't try to attract unnecessary attention and just focuses on playing his game.
Yeah, I like that about him, Greg. I mean, in a day and age where most guys are self-centered, it's all about
打手了 ，Hello。
And so they choose to intentionally
还有我们因为这场在喝酒而已。
might be all the cushion they need.
You would think so. This game is theirs for the taking.
And he comes up empty, missing the
分
first
到那
one.
么早就在那个犯规战术。
And here's Texas. 6-point game. Kicks to Darden. Ellis with it. Out defended by Freak. Sinks it. And now they trail by just 4.
He can be a matchup nightmare if he can get it in.
And now they decide to foul Johnson. And no good on the 1-and-1.
Well, it's urgent time right now. This is when they got to come up big.
Yeah, you got to get points here. I mean, there's no way you can get around it. You've got to be able to get baskets here in a short period of time.
So they
飞身。
Man, you can't let him hold the ball. Just put those last seconds away.
No, you got to foul. I mean, it's going to come down to free throws here.
在抢什么啊？第一球没有要抢。很喜欢抢。
Those are good. And it's a 6-point ball game.
Just showing off a really smooth stroke there, and that will add to their lead.
Outside Turner. Here's Doherty. No good on the 3. And an intentional
哦，
foul.
我要压哨哦，这个头一刮破，给哦。
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's an 8-point game.
中邪哦！这个教练过来跑呀跑啊！
Got time. Don't have to isolate immediately.
他在说什么？要不是一点，他这我真的听不懂啊！
From deep, Thornton. It falls.
哦，进了哎，压哨耶，输了耶，他们输了。
We see the Cardinals get the win here. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but Clark, in the end, everyone's satisfied.
Yeah, you know, it looked like for a moment there, the outcome was in doubt. Give them a lot of credit for hanging tough, persevering, and finishing strong.
Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of college basketball here on 2K Sports.
Hello, John Smith. 哎，张史密斯是不是之前有看过我啊？看过。那第4场哦，打第4场。
Welcome everyone to the final game of the college basketball season. Tonight, we will crown the winner of this year's tournament. And no matter what the outcome here tonight, what a ride it has been. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by my colleagues Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. We'll see the Wisconsin Badgers facing the Louisville Cardinals.
Kevin, this is the night where we are going to see some intense basketball. High energy, lay it all out on the line for college hoops. Everything these young players have worked towards their entire life comes down to this exactly.
And you can bet, Clark, that each and every player here tonight feels the importance of this game like no other in their lives, really. A big key in coming through in a big game like this is how well you can compose yourself. How do you handle the pressure of the big stage? We'll find out soon enough which of these teams has the ability to harness all of that raw energy and focus on getting the job done.
And Wisconsin, looking at who they've got. They've got Kaminsky. Hill is out there with Hawkins. Then it's Decker, and it's Evans in at the 4 slot. Rozier the pass to Sanders. He kicks it to Freak. Back to Sanders. The feed to Freak. Makes it off the glass.
莫名其妙跑进去内线。
their heart racing for the first few minutes. That's just natural. That's adrenaline. They need to remain calm, though, and let the game come to them and kind of ease into it.
And one guy, guys, I'll keep an eye on.
差一点呢。这个真的是。
For his team, he can come out strong and play his game while keeping his
助攻加1。
Something for the top 10 highlight reel right there. A layup can be just as sweet and as pretty as a dunk sometimes.
Outside Hill. Passes to Hawkins. He feeds it to Decker.
他帮我守。
And he lays it straight in. So it's Louisville now. The pass to Freak.
屁啊！刚才别人挡住，可惜了。
You've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
And the basketball.
刚好被罚到啊！有啊，被罚到了。
Big group substitution here for Louisville. Thomas checked in for Mack. Jones comes in for Peyton. Russell, he's checked in for Sanders. And it's Price in for Rozier. Hawkins kicks to Gibson. Pass to Hawkins. He dishes it to Hill. There's the pick. Passed away. Badgers shooting their first free throws here for the night. Drops them both. And so it's Louisville with it. Freak with it. Shoots from the right block. Makes a big
Oh, 进了啦！
And as we see Freak and his
会是我的主场。
He is trying to repeat what he did just a year ago. He was able to lead his high school to the PSAL championship.
Greg, he was a four-time All-American selection in high school and a unanimous one at that. He's won state titles before, but this is a different animal than high school.
暴扣有没有？有。
Then it's Russell, and it's Price in at the one spot. And for the Badgers, they've got Hill. He's out there with Fisher, and it's Wade in at the center position.
And not many people know this, but the Badgers do have one college title in their trophy case. Won the tournament back in 1941. A different time back then, but a title nevertheless.
Price, the pass to Freak. Stolen by Conley. And now here comes Conley leading the break. Tries to get to Hill and does. And that one's good. Hill's got his first points of the night. So Wisconsin ends up going with the new group. So it's Louisville now. 1:46 left here in the first half of basketball. Freak fishes to White. Here's Freak, covered by Payton. Shot from the wing, and that one's good. Freak's got 8 points.
主动作啊，好好笑。
Whether or not Freak will stay on for another year or go pro. I mean, usually a player with his upside would be a lock to be a one and done, but he's giving serious thought to staying.
And Freak is a guy who clearly values the scholastic aspect of collegiate sports, so it makes sense for him to think about staying beyond the season. Still, Freak's draft stock rising. It's going to be his final game as a collegiate player.
There's 57 seconds left to play in the first half. They get the rebound.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky right there for the beat.
Payton's shot is off.
There was just enough defensive pressure to get him off balance.
What a journey it has been really for this whole team to make it to the college championship, especially for Freak. A few bumps in the road for him, but what a story.
Greg, you get the feeling that it's only the beginning.
And the big game is just about ready to get going for our second half of play. What a championship atmosphere we've got here tonight. We are just one half of basketball away from seeing college basketball history being made.
And in a championship game like this one, guys, you would have expected a close battle. I don't think either side is going to be able to run away in this one.
And Greg, tight games like this are where legends are born. I mean, if a player like Freak can come up huge in this final half of play, he'll anchor himself in school history as one of the greats to ever play the game.
Freak, he's in at small forward. Rozier's out there with Sanders. Then there's Payton. And it's Mack in at the 5 down low. And for the Badgers, we've got Hawkins. He's out there with Hill. Decker is out there with Kaminsky. And it's Evans in at the power forward position. Here's the Badgers with the ball. They trail by 1. And the foul called on Freak. That's foul number 2 for him. And the Cardinals will go for a different look here. Thomas checked in for Matt. Jones comes in for Payton. Whitey's checked in for Sanders. And it's Price in for Rozier. And Wisconsin also making a switch. Gibson's checked in. They set the pick. Price against Hawkins. Good D by Price. Outside Thomas. Stolen. And oh, here we go with Hill. Nobody there. That drops. Hill's got 6 points.
Well, that's 3 of their last 5 baskets in transition.
You can see the emphasis is to get out and run.
Now here's Freak. He's tightly guarded. Out to Price. There's Freak. No good with the triple. And the Badgers with possession here. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Louisville trails by 3. Price kicks to Freak. Outside Jones. The dish to Freak. Feeds it to Price. Right wing. Kicks it to Freak. 5 on the clock. Here's White. Here's Jones. And they convert it back on attempt number 3.
Where's the box out? So easy. Second chance opportunities there.
这样打手哦，不会吧？
So it's Louisville now. 4-point game. Freak and small forward. Sanders is out there with their shooter. Then there's Duke. And it's Matt and at the center, filling up the middle. Here's the screen. Off the screen. And a big bounce off the rim, but it seems coming.
快加油加油！
Not only perfect execution, how about perfect timing too?
Hawkins check in for Wisconsin. Evans outside. With the floater. Shot is off. Good. D by Pete. Here's Freak. To tie it up. He takes it up and brings it in. Freak's got all tied up now for the Cardinals.
Yeah, beautiful play.
哦，汗流浃背，打到汗流浃背。我一上来就赢啦，超 carry。
1:14 left in the second half of basketball. Hawkins kicks to Evans. From the low block. Evans can't get that one to fall.
They really depend on him to convert those chances. A lot of times, even with solid DJ throwing, they expect him to make it.
Stripped it away.
被抽走了。
And now it's Hill running. He can go all the way.
我不会丢。
Bigger than that basket.
They needed it, Greg, and he gave it to him.
There's Freak. Count. A huge shot to tie it up.
Superb assist there.
看一个七星步。
Here's Hill. Buries it.
And their solid play in the paint continues, guys.
And that's been their focus, it seems, throughout the game. I like the discipline that they've showed in terms of creating those opportunities on the inside.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim.
屁也放个屁啊！哦，
Stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
And that's an
放回
intentional
啊，
foul.
放回输掉啊！
And now they decide to foul intentionally. And now we've got the intentional foul. First free throw is good, and that will be a 3-point lead. Second one is good. They're both at the line. It's a 4-point ball game.
And that makes it a 2-possession game now. Those could turn out to be vital free throws.
Payton outside. Dishes it to Sanders. He kicks to Freak. Lets the three fly. There's 10 seconds left to play in the second half. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try to seal the game.
It's not over. Clock is as much a problem for them as the score is right now, so they've got to try to manage it.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line. And it's a 6-point ball game.
And that's the knockout blow right there, guys. Those free throws should put this one away.
For the three. Shot no good.
Outstanding perimeter defense there. That is a well.
不掉了啦！
Yeah, and you know
教练他跑跑。 输掉啦。所以就是一半一半嘛，4场输赢2场，输2场。
Hello.
Hey, Ma, it's me.
Hey, Frequency.
叫自己儿子喂啊。
Your sister there? Hey, Mama, I'm right here. Hey, baby, how you doing? I'm fine.
Yvette's here too, Mama.
Hi, Mama. How you doing?
那是谁？那是谁？
To be here.
Yes.
小三啊。
Mr. Pagnati, the agent I was telling you about, he's in the room too.
How you doing, ma'am?
I'm good. Nice to meet you.
他是看不到吗？
Mother, this young talented man, even if only by telephone.
That's sweet. Hang on, Frequency. Here comes your father.
All right.
Hey, sorry I'm late. Hope everyone's well.
How you doing,
Daddy.
Mr. B?
I'm doing good.
So let's get to it.
Yeah, let's do this. We all know why we're here. This meeting is strictly confidential, 100% off the record. Didn't happen. We weren't even here. Capiche? Capiche means understand in Italian. Capiche?
Capiche.
Freak insisted that I have his entire family here. And I think it's great that he has a good support system around him. I've been doing this a very long time, and I work with some of the best. Now let me rephrase that.
他就是要变成我的经纪人呢，公安得会威。
seem to have a great support system around him. A family, if you will. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So let's cut to the chase. Leaving college early now and entering this year's NBA draft is the right move right now. And when you sign with me, Dom Pagnati, as your agent, I will make sure you are well taken care of. I will make sure you are protected. With this freaking environment, I love freaking environment. This freaking environment thing you do when you get hot, freak, we're gonna make you more money off the court than you will on.
We already have endorsements and things like that in line, so.
Cece, I said we because we're gonna do this together. We're a team. We're Team Freak. But Freak, you need to be in the league first, right? That's why I'm here.
No, yeah, I hear you, Mr. Pagnati, but like I told you before, I already promised my parents 4 years of college. That's the plan, man.
That's right.
Plans change, Freak. Listen, in life and in basketball, you need to adapt and change to the situation at hand. Now, even if you have the greatest coach and they draw up the greatest play and all the X's and O's make perfect sense on paper, you still need to react to what the defense shows you and then make your move. This is the right move. This is the right move now. And 4 years of college is a great plan for basically anybody. But you're not just anybody. You are the greatest collegiate talent I have ever seen.
对，他就是叫我直接辍学进联盟嘛，直接休学进联盟。
Now, Miss Martha, Mr. Pete, I have seen so many of the greats jump right from high school to the pros. Freak, you've at least experienced college. You know what that is. You've been there. You've done that. I am offering you now a chance at the experience of a lifetime. Do you know how many people would love to be in those Jordans right now?
Yeah, Freak, I mean, what if you get hurt? You remember how you came down on your ankle in that game earlier this year?
Oh, yeah, but that was nothing.
Right, we know it was nothing, but next time it could be something.
I saw that. Good game, but bang! Just like that, and you can live with the burger.
搞肥屋，搞肥屋，惊到。
Assistant manager at some burger joint. Maybe I do a favor and make a call, and you're a delivery boy at Sal's Famous Pizzeria. But the bottom line is, you will be a long, long, long ways away from signing multi-million-dollar contracts with me, Dom Pagnati, as your agent.
So it's all about the money, right?
When was it not all about the money?
Money isn't everything.
No, it isn't, sir, and no disrespect was meant. But freak, money is freedom. The freedom of choice, the freedom to live. Money is the difference between renting and owning, between being the waiter and being waited on. It's the difference between being the chauffeur or being chauffeured. Now, do you want to be a chauffeur? This here is a contract. This makes me your agent. Sign on the dotted line, and I will take you and your family to the promised land.
Like I said, Mr. Pagnati, it's not all about the money.
Pete, let the man finish.
He made his point. He's finished. Aren't you finished?
I said my piece, but I know I'm right. You guys should talk.
Pete, what if Frequency does get hurt? Shouldn't he take this opportunity now?
What if the boy goes pro, gets hurt, and then doesn't have a college degree? Look how hard we work for him to get to where he is.
But college isn't for everybody. Pete, you didn't go.
That's why we work so hard for him.
我妈赞成我哎。
If he's ready to do this now as opposed to later, Pete, anything can happen.
You're right. Anything could happen. This is his future. This
You're
is
not
his life.
listening to me, Pete.
Not just a game.
All right, Mom, Pops. It's all right.
哎，我是跟我爸妈视讯，他是没到现场来，是意思吗？
I understand that.
Yeah, but I was talking to my boy Vic the other day.
Why?
And he was making a lot of sense. He thinks I should leave early too.
You know what? I've kept quiet this whole time, and I also think that Freak should join the league. I think it's a great business decision, and I think that Mr. Pagnotti is absolutely right.
Thank you, Yvette.
You're welcome.
Now, Freak, I know for a fact that people have been talking about the company you keep, and you need to be careful. It could compromise what we're trying to do here.
What are you trying to say?
You know, your association with that guy Victor off the court, it could compromise your selection in the draft. As a matter of fact, I know it will. Do you realize the difference in dollars between being drafted first overall and 21st? You're talking tens of millions of dollars. You don't get it, do you? Cece, our first sneaker deal alone, you're talking a difference of a $50 to $100 million difference just by that. Number one, that's what we need. If I were not 1,000% convinced in my mind and in my heart that we could get you drafted first overall, I wouldn't be like this. This is the play. This is the move, Freak. You gotta listen to me.
I absolutely hear you, but who are they to tell me who I can't hang with my brother?
No, Freak, you need to listen to him. I've been telling you the same exact thing.
Mr. Dom, Frequency and Victor grew up together. They're best friends. We took the boy in and practically adopted him.
Martha, I told you that boy ain't nothing but trouble.
He's family.
Okay, but that's my boy, and he agrees with y'all.
It's not about agreeing with Vic. We're trying to prepare you for your future.
You know, but it is his future.
This is none of your business.
Excuse me?
别吵架。
Sign with me, yes or no.
Can I just interrupt for 1 sec? Everybody just settle down, please. Now, I appreciate you all taking the time in this heated discussion, but the truth of the matter is, there's only one person in the room that can make this decision. Now, son, you know how I feel.
Right.
Education is the most important thing in life, but this is your choice. It's not your mother's or your sister's or mine. It's not your girlfriend. It's not Mr. Pagnotti's. And it definitely ain't Victor's. This is your decision, son. So you tell us what you want to do.
I need 30 seconds, Freak. Okay. I have 4 beautiful children, and I want each of them to go to college and graduate. But if you walked up to any one of those 4 children right now and said, I will give you a contract that's worth $100, $200, $300 million, I would say, bypass college. You can always go back. I want you to graduate. I want you to get your doctorate. I want to call you Dr. Freak, but you need to understand this. Now, you can go all over this beautiful country that we live in and go into any of the major universities. You will find people that are 30, 40, 50, 60, 80 years old, and you will find them graduating. But if you live to be 500 years old, you will never see ever somebody 40, 50, 60 years old being drafted from college into the NBA. We need to strike while the iron is hot. This is your life. We will get you drafted first overall. You will be up there with all the big names. I'm not talking first rounder. I'm talking first overall. Listen to me. This is what
Mr.
I do. I am the best at what I do. Nobody's better.
Seconds plus.
Miss Martha, I am sorry. You just need to
Pagnotti,
understand.
would you please let my wife speak?
I apologize.
Frequency. Baby, what do you want to do?
Okay. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to have Cece go through this contract front to back. I'm going to think about it, sleep on it, pray on it, and I will call you in the morning.
All right. Listen, Mr. Pete, Miss Martha, it was a pleasure meeting the two of you over telephone, and I look forward to meeting you both in person. Remember, everybody, this meeting never took place. We weren't even here. Capiche?
Capiche.
Okay.
All right, Mom, Pops, I'm going to call you guys later. I love you.
Love you,
I love you too, son. Bye.
Yeah, 啊，就是一定要加入嘛，是不是？
Mark was the clerk, and I was a carrier. And I asked her out to lunch one time and take her for a bagel around the corner from where we worked.
A bagel?
A bagel, yeah.
With cream cheese?
Cream cheese.
Split down the middle?
Split down the middle. Love at first sight.
Yeah?
I believe that. It was true. It happened to me.
Good evening and welcome to the NBA Draft.
好帅哦，好帅哦。
With the first pick in the NBA Draft, the Minnesota Timberwolves select Carl Anthony Towns from the University of
这是我们那个选秀画面的哎，是中锋的吧？打中锋的。 这个中锋选秀状元啊，好强！这打哪里？应该打后卫吧，得分后卫。这2K16做的动画好帅哦！动画就懒掉了，就直接跳过，直接这样出来。
With the 10th pick in the NBA draft, the Miami Heat select Justice Winslow from Duke University. With the 11th pick in the NBA draft, the Indiana Pacers select Miles Turner from the University of Texas. With the 12th pick in the NBA draft, the Utah Jazz select Trey Lyles from the University of Kentucky. With the 13th pick in the NBA draft, the Phoenix Suns select Devin Booker from the University of Kentucky. With the 14th pick,
它那选秀是打好一点就会改变嘛，还是固定的啊？
Murray State University. With the 15th pick in the NBA draft, the Atlanta Hawks select Kelly Oubre from the University of Kansas. With the 16th pick in the NBA draft, the Boston Celtics select Terry Rozier. With the 17th pick in the NBA draft, the Milwaukee Bucks select the 19-year-old small forward from the University of Louisville.
选到我啦，第17顺位的，我19岁，哎呦，好烂哦，低耶，嘟的，19岁。是进入公羊队。 我比较想要热火我觉得热火比较有感觉。
Let's do this, young man.
Yes, sir.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Frequency Vibrations. Welcome aboard, young man. Welcome aboard.
Wow. This is bananas.
Take your time, baby.
Thanks, Ma. Okay, so I first want to thank everyone who made this possible. Mom, Dad, I couldn't have done this without you. I'd like to thank my lady Yvette, my dude Vic.
Hey, yo, I got you, man. Hey, Harlem in the building all day, yo.
Aye.
Yeah, I love you, man. I love you uptown.
Man, he's like my brother. gosh. And also, want to thank my sister, Cece, who is also my manager. Swish, love you.
I love you more.
And my agent, Mr. Don Pagnotti himself.
You're the man, baby.
I guess I will take some questions now. Yes, ma'am.
How did you get the nickname Freak?
A lot of people don't know this, but Freak is short for my very first nickname, Frequency Vibrations.
Yeah, true story. I like to introduce our mother so she could tell it.
Go ahead,
You know, Mama.
tell her, Mama.
Go get him, Mom.
Thank you, everyone. Frequency and Cece are fraternal twins. And so when I was pregnant, one of them kept kicking and jumping around all the time. So my husband, Pete, put headphones on my belly and played reggae music.
Hence the name Frequency Vibrations.
We shortened it to Freak.
How did you know who was kicking?
A mother knows. A mother always knows.
Are you ready for a photo op?
Yes. All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the next NBA superstar, Frequency Vibrations.
耶，进 NBA 了，公羊队。
In the back. Good job. Well done.
Congratulations, son.
我们来打一场那个。先买个内线得分的。先打一场 NBA 比赛。
All right. You all know why we're here and what we came to do this year. This is only the beginning of a very long season, but Game 1 means just as much as Game 82. Now, we have some new faces here that I really expect to make an impact for us this season. We've already seen flashes of what they can do for us, but I expect all of you to go out there and execute just like we did in camp. Ain't no more excuses. It's time to get serious. If we play our brand of basketball, there's no telling where this team can go. So get out there, get warm, and let's go win this game.
My first NBA game. Can't believe it's finally here. You work your entire life for something, and then when it's right in front of you, it's almost hard to believe. But I'm ready. And now it's time for me to show everybody I belong. And do my best to represent Harlem.
To the day we've all been looking forward to. The start of a new NBA season on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. You can feel the energy here in the BMO Harris Bradley Center. The Bucks looking to please their fans in this Eastern Conference matchup.
Ready to go? Ready to go?
And so off the tip, it's New York. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. Setting the floor for the Knicks. Robin Lopez out there with Porzingis. Then it's Anthony. Then there's Aflalo. And it's Galloway in at the 1.
And Robin Lopez, last season, he missed about 6 weeks with that broken hand. But freak injuries aside, he's been pretty durable over the course of his career. Had played in all 82 games for the previous 2 seasons.
Monroe, no good. On defense, the Bucks. The drive by Anthony. The kick out to Afflalo. Three-pointer. Craig Monroe with the rebound.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Middleton can't get it to go. Here's Galloway. About 1 minute into the first quarter. To the middle. Here's Porzingis. That's good, and so Galloway with the assist. Porzingis has got the game going with his first points of the game for the Knicks. Screen by Monroe. Carter Williams kicks to Monroe. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Now here's Anthony. Let's go. Solid as a rock from 20 feet away.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed. Never in a hurry.
Carter Williams, the pass to Monroe. Back to Carter Williams. Screen by Monroe. Off the screen. And yep, couple bounces and it falls. Carter Williams has got his first basket.
And really smart to draw his man out to the perimeter. He's giving up too much size to be effective inside.
Showed nice basketball IQ. I agree, Greg. I mean, if he finds a spot on the perimeter and doesn't force it, I think his outside shot will be hard to block no matter who's defending it.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He misses the free throw.
Well, I know last year the Knicks seemed to me to be very passive offensively, and that can sometimes be the case when you're trying to learn the triangle offense, but they never seem to attack the rim at all.
And he sinks the second. Greg, as you mentioned, the Knicks very shy at going to the rim last year. Really could have used that dynamic among a lot of things to their game.
Yeah, and no doubt about it. I mean, think about this. The Knicks were last in the league in drives per game as a team. And so they struggled shooting. When they did attack the rim, only 42%. So those areas have to improve if this team wants to become competitive.
That one goes. Count it. Lopez has got his first points of the night. Check out our first glimpse of professional basketball from Freak.
恢复跟之前版本差不多意思哦。
Even a better young man. So personally, I couldn't be happier for him. I know he's thinking about the game, but I hope he's able to take a moment to just enjoy this accomplishment.
这个版本就是多了高中、大学这个，还有剧情多了那么一点。 现在就跟那一样啊，积分啊。还是不变的啊，就是积分还是不变。还是要打那个被虐到爆的毕业比赛啊，对，差超多的，从大学开始就觉得，都好强。 NBA 就更强啦，对，刚开始是被虐爆啊。
By the defense as he made his way to the bucket for the team. They did seem to take the cautious approach, Greg, when it came to defending that one. You're right.
And guys, it's not the time for caution now. I mean, they've got to be aggressive and take some risks to see if they can cut that lead down. Oh, we've got a moment here now, Kevin, to look back to last year's Knicks. Percentage, 14th in blocks. They were in the top half of the league shooting the ball from deep. average to pedestrian, but still fairly effective from there.
And you look at their free throw percentage, not to be overlooked. I mean, this was a team, I thought, that did a really good job of taking advantage of their opportunity.
The Knicks making a switch here. O'Quinn's checked in. That's good.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
Here is Seraphin. After the basket by Milwaukee, and a foul called on Freak. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Williams and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the strike for 2.
And Jason Kidd has seen a lot of things in his first few years of coaching. Already changed teams once, and he had some personnel issues.
He's also changing it up. Porzingis, he's checked in for Kyle O'Quinn. Anthony comes in for Derek Williams. And Langston Galloway subbed in for Aaron Aflalo. And New York, looking at who they've got. They've got Anthony. Porzingis is out there with Kevin Seraphin. Then there's Calderon, and it's Galloway in at the point guard. And Middleton kicks the Freak. No good, and that would have cut it to single digits. And the results on the floor, Greg, speak for themselves. He knows what he wants out of his players, Clark, and he keeps them accountable.
And you know, having that accountability is what made the Bucks so much better last season. Kidd is still a very young head coach, but I tell you what, he's shown the capacity for himself.
It's rebounded by Seraphin.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Offensive rebound. There's Porzingis, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. It's going to be on Freak. The Knicks have shot the ball pretty well from the line, going 8 of 11.
Yeah, and fairly decent a season ago, about 77%.
New group in for the Knicks. And we finished.
好难打哦，而且上场时间好少哦。
The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away. And then for New York, it was checked in for Porzingis, and Derek Williams subbed in for Anthony. Freak in at shooting guard. John Henson out there at Greg Monroe. Then it's Carter Williams, and it's Antetokounmpo in at the 3. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. 5 to shoot.
我们现在赢哎，好强哦！我队好 carry。
Stolen by Henson. An even 3-on-3 break. Freak with it, out guarded by Aflalo. There's Freak. Hits the front of the rim and out. The Knicks have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third.
NBA 就是 NBA 啊，刚开始是被虐的是笨啊。
There's Galloway. Passes to Aflalo for the lead, and it's blocked. They get it back and can't hit their shot, but they're saying he got half, so he'll head to the free throw line. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Milwaukee.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
You know, adding on to that, you look at their block totals tonight, and you see how feisty they've been on the defensive end this game.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
And it's Freak missing.
And he has slipped into a funk, Clark. You can see the confidence is shaken.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, he's very much deflated. The basket looks a lot smaller to him at this point, and the only way you can get out of it is to work yourself out of it. You gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of grinded out physical game.
That's the kind of look they can continue to go with. Maybe that'll help them create some separation on the scoreboard.
Monroe dishes to Freak. Over in the corner, Antetokounmpo. Just 5 on the clock. Freak kicks to Henson. And again, the Bucks miss.
And another miss. Ooh, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have.
Very ugly game.
They double in with Freak. Aflalo kicks to Amundsen. They get it again. Williams makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
Now here's Freak. Defense right on him. Shoots from 12. And too long on the shot. New York leading by 5. Up the floor. Here's Aflalo. That's good. And so Galloway with the assist. Galloway has got his 6th assist on the night.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass. Looking now at the numbers for Carter Williams. He had a strong showing last season. Last season, put up about 14 points a game, 6 assists, and 5 rebounds. And a quality player. I love what he brings to the table at that backup point guard position.
Well, you want a guy to come in who knows how to run the offense intelligently.
终于进了，哎，他刚刚那个
And what a feeling it's got to be for this young player is that last bucket represents the first official score in the NBA from Freak.
You know, you gotta be happy for. I mean, that's a great way to open up his NBA scoring account.
Well, everybody is happy to see him put the first points of his career on the board. Coaches, fans, teammates, everybody.
And guys, when you look at O.J. Mayo's statistics over the past few years, nothing really stands out. But then you watch him in games, especially in clutch moments, and he can seem like the most dangerous guy on the floor. A scary, deep-range shooter who loves to take defenders one-on-one.
Group substitution here for Milwaukee. Greg Monroe, he's checked in for Plumlee. Freak comes in for O.J. Mayo. Chris Middleton's checked in for Vasquez. And it's Carter Williams in for Jared Bayless. Then for the Knicks, Lopez, he's checked in for Kyle O'Quinn. Porzingis comes in for Louis Amundsen. And Langston Galloway subbed in for Jose Calderon. And New York, looking at who they got. They've got Porzingis. He's out there with Derek Williams. Robin Lopez out there with the Aflalo. And it's Galloway in at the 1 spot. And they need to stop the clock, so there's...
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
That's a good foul, though. I like that. I mean, clock management crucial at this time of the game.
And so he drops them both. It's a 4-point ball game.
No mistakes there. I think you can close the book on this one, guys. It's done.
A shot by Middleton, wide open. It falls. And that shot brings them to within just 1. They foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point. And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. And the second of 2 is good. That will put them up by 2.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Kevin, much appreciated, and now let's present our Jordan player of the game, Carmelo Anthony.
He was up over about, let me check my stats here, over 50%. That right there, Ernie, that's rock solid. No matter how the defense came at him, he was ready for it, and it didn't even mess with the shot. It was a smooth touch. He had it going tonight, fellas.
We've seen so many performances like that over the course of Carmelo Anthony's career that we've gotten spoiled. But we shouldn't fail to appreciate what he has been able to do tonight. He was spectacular. When he doesn't try to do too much, Carmelo Anthony is absolutely lethal, and he had it going tonight.
And that's it for our broadcast here tonight. But we're just getting started on a new season in the NBA. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. We'll see you again soon.
好啦，今天的直播到这里就结束喽，希望大家会喜欢啊！右下角有个追踪，欢迎按下去，欢迎按下去哦。好，谢谢大家收看，我是顽固老头，我们下次见。